What is going on, everybody? Let me go over here. So today was a green day. It was actually a decent day. I haven't even finished journaling it because I took four real trades. I scalped probably a couple trades. I didn't gamble today. Don't get that in your head. I did not gamble. So Ethan, when you watch back on this, like it's not like you just entered in gambling. I think for the most, maybe there was a single gamble. I forget. But it was just scalps pretty much, which I shouldn't do. So that was bad. Other than that, I actually took some really good trades, and I'll go over basically what happened and what I saw today. We'll start on the 1 hour time frame here. So obviously we had CPI today. As you can see, CPI tanked the market. So it's the first thing that I realized is coming to the 4 hour time frame. What do I see happen here? Right when the 10 a.m. candle closes, what happens? We inverse this 4 hour bullish imbalance and we break 4 hour structure to the downside. So the first thing I'm seeing here is bullish. I'm seeing that looks, bro, I'm so uncomfortable right now. But the first thing I'm seeing is that ES is very bearish. So without looking at NQ's 4 hour time frame at 10 a.m., because at this time I just thought NQ also did this. So I wasn't even on the 4 hour. But right now, like looking back at this, NQ swept out this low and was respecting this bullish imbalance. So NQ is very bullish while ES was bearish, right? Which holds higher power. That's obvious. NQ holds a lot higher power here. So coming into the day on ES, I was bearish. And I thought that NQ was also, but I failed to realize that the 4 hour NQ was bullish. But I just said that. So I see that CPI created this 1 hour imbalance, but before that, I saw more recently it had a 30-minute imbalance that we created. And we actually came up and we respected the consequent encroachment of this 30-minute fair value gap. And I thought that these lows are going to be inevitable after breaking structure and inversing a 4 hour imbalance. I thought that was going to be the draw. And what I see is that we get this 5-minute inversion. It was a little bit cleaner on NQ, right? This 5-minute inverse fair value gap. I took it on ES though, but this also wasn't bad. So yeah, we inversed 5 minutes. So we're obviously bearish. It looks like, okay, we're respecting bearish structure because we're respecting this 30-minute and then disrespecting bullish structure, which is just inversing the 5-minute. And then we got to rebalance into a 1 minute for value gap. I took it right there at the middle, at the point at the consequent encroachment. And then you can see in profit and then ran through. And at this point, I accidentally entered into this trade a little bit heavier of a size. So I was risking around 450. And that's an accident. I kind of got confused and I entered in with one more contract than I should have. And this already fucked in my head a little bit, but it started running in profit. So I'm like, I'm going to just keep it, right? This is not what you should be doing, right? And I'm like, all right, let's just keep it. I'm one contract heavier. It's $100 more than I want to risk. It's not the end of the world. And then it starts reversing on you and you're like, fuck, why am I doing this, right? So that was a mistake. It was more of a technical mistake, but yeah, I should have just closed and then re-entered with another less contract. But it's all right. That's not the worst, not the biggest deal. But basically, that put me down around 1,700 on my eval. And at this point, I'm feeling it now because like I'm really like getting close to blowing this account, and I've been working for it for a while, and I'm really just about to blow it. I'm really about to blow this account, and I've been working for it for so long. That's what's going through my head. So I'm like, okay, I have $300 left. I'm still watching the market just to see if I can get another good setup here. I still wanted to see downside. And basically the trade that I took was this right here. It was on, I forget, it was on NQ or ES. I think it was ES. So I see we have this 5-minute fair value gap. And I took the trade on the 5-minute and I saw that potential for the downside off this. And what happens is that we don't inverse it on this candle, but we inverse this 5-minute right on that candle down here, which is what my entry was right here. My stop loss was right above this 5-minute swing high. My take profit was just at this low. And as you can see, came pretty close and then reversed. And again, at this point, I'll show you exactly what happened here. So I saw that we came down and we actually created a bearish 15-minute fair value gap. So I thought, okay, this is probably going to hold it. Especially because we're still holding this big, I think it was now 1 hour because we cleared the 1 hour and then tapped into the 1 hour. So we're inside of a 1 hour fair value gap, and we broke 4 hour structure, inverse 4 hour imbalance again, and now we just displaced past the 5 minute imbalance, broke structure on the 5 minute to the downside, and then we have a 15-minute bearish that should hold, and then it gets ran through, and I'm like, wow, that just doesn't make sense, and I'm very confused. And once this 15-minute gets inversed, I actually just exited manually right here instead of waiting for it to hit stop loss because it was obvious. If we just, so that cut my loss short. I would have blown the account if it was full stop loss. So I'm really thankful that I did that. And I feel like that was a miracle almost that I did that, because this put me down around $1,948, which is $50 away from blowing the account. And now I'm like, okay, there's nothing else to do at this point but gamble, because if I'm $50 away, that means that if I were to enter into let's say a really good trade and it just goes $50 and drawdown, it's over. And why would I do that to myself? It's just not. It's almost impossible to have zero drawdown on a trade. I mean, it's possible, but it's just hard. And I think it's actually a fair thing to do. Like, what else are you supposed to do in that position? Like, there's really nothing you can do. I'm not just gonna let it go to tomorrow and then try to find a good trade, take a good trade to get stopped in my max drawdown or whatever. So I just okay, I need to take a very small scalp with low size, just slowly chip away at this so I can get back into I guess like comfortable spot, or not even just a spot that I could actually trade in. So from there, I didn't gamble. What I did is I took some good trades. It was, let me find it. I think I did basically gamble. I took like small scalps off of like 30-second time frames. I took very small scalps, which started chipping away at the losses already, which I think those scalps probably won me back around $300-400. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, those scalps definitely saved me a little bit. But then I actually did take a really good trade. Coming into PM session, during PM session, I zoomed out again, and then I realized that NQ is bullish. I realized this during PM session, and this really started to align with me then, because I saw we had data highs right up here, which is also equal highs. So I thought this would be a solid draw on liquidity. These data highs obviously actually just got hit here. And this, I would have targeted this, but I wasn't confident in it. But basically what I did is NQ. So I'm bullish, okay, right? On NQ, it's bullish. I just went over this a million times. But what happens is that we come in to, I think it was a 30-minute. Yeah. We tap this 30-minute for value gap. From there, I go to the 1 minute time frame, and again, obviously it was aligned with internal manipulation, which is what it usually is, right? When we tap into a higher time frame for value gap, it's usually some sort of lower time frame low, which is exactly what it is here. So this is looking very bullish to me. We also had an SMT at these lows, which is also another good confluence. So what happens is, I'm pretty sure. Did I insert here? No. So yeah, I ended up taking a scalp to the 30-minute for value gap off of like a 15-second inverse up here, just to the 30-minute, which ended up playing out. It wasn't even a bad scalp. I think it was a pretty good scalp. But then once that 30-minute got tapped, we had this internal manipulation. We put in this SMT. Again, higher time frames are bullish. We have equal highs up here, data highs up here. 4 hour expecting a bullish fair value gap, and is sweeping out a 4 hour low. So it's bullish. We see this 1 minute get inverse. Boom, I'm in. This is already like, we're just stacking up models here. This is just a beautiful trade. I enter right off the inverse. Right here, stop loss right here, take profit. Just targeting this high, nothing too crazy, because again, it's PM session, 12:50, and I'm not going to try to go for these highs because, it would take way too long. I honestly, I could have done this, but I didn't want to have to wait through this. This is like a fucking 3-4 hour trade. I'm not trying to do that. So yeah, this is a good trade here. So yeah, that was the second trade I took during PM session. This is like the second official trade that I took. And from there, that was pretty quick trade, right? It really just ran to take profit because this is such a good trade. Like this, we also had stacked lows, just a bunch of low resistance liquidity that we already built up, which is what I thought would get ran through, which is exactly what happened. So all these low resistance liquidity that we just generated buy side, yet to take out any of these highs. So all these generated highs are Kishka flush, and there's a good trade. I'm sorry, I'm not sounding amazing because I'm very tired. I just got back from school and I have to hit legs, so my mind's a little bit scrambled. I had a couple tests today, and it's just a little bit. My mind's a little bit everywhere. So yeah, we this is a great trade. I would definitely take this any day of the week. And then I come back even later, and again, another beautiful setup. Because we're yet to take out data highs, so my objective for the day is still in play. Right? We have nothing to reverse off of yet until we take data highs. So what I see is that ES comes down, takes out these lows, which puts in the bullish SMT right here. If this can just magnify. So we had this bullish SMT. And this was, again, ES finally tapped into a 30-minute fair value gap at this time. My underwear is fucking killing me. So, right, we had an SMT before, but then it got invalidated. ES came down, tapped into the 30-minute, put in a bullish SMT here. And then I saw we had this 2-minute fair value gap here that got completely disrespected. And on this candle, not only did it inverse the 2-minute, we also changed state of delivery on that candle. So it looked pretty good to me. And I entered off the 2-minute inversion, stop loss just beneath these lows, and then take profit was at these highs up here for a 3 risk to reward. And boom, that's how I finished my day. Absolute monster trade here. I can't lie, bro. PM session has been so much cleaner for me because I can really just take advantage of it because it's moving a little bit slower so I can understand it better. And I don't really have to, my mind's not going everywhere. I can really just lock in and really dive into the analysis. So yeah, I mean, this trade was a banger. Risking around $250, $300. And then as you can see, we banked. This is what put my account up $1,300 on the day. Right? Really good day. Bro, there was a point today where my account was actually at negative $1,950, and then I got it back to positive $47. So, I mean, not bad. So yeah, I mean, today I would say, for the most part, was actually a good day. I know that I scalped. I never actually gambled because gambling is when you don't have a stop loss, you're over leveraged. That's gambling. I mean, the scalps that I took weren't any crazy leveraged. I did have a stop loss and I had to take profit. So it wasn't gambling. It was just scalping, and I shouldn't be doing that. Like, regardless of, even if it wasn't gambling, that's just not what I should be doing. And I think I took 3 scalps, right? And then I took, what was this? 3 real trades. So it was around like six trades or something on the day, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, like these PM session trades that I took. Oh my God, I forgot. I did lose a trade on this because we had an SMT here. How did I forget about this? We had an SMT here, and then we inverse this. Where is it? 1 minute right here. I waited for the pullback into the inverse, and I took it off the inverse. And I think I was like right here. Stop loss here. Same target, right? Stopped out on this trade. But I somehow was risking less on this trade. I risked like $180 on this trade. And then it stopped me out. One more manipulation leg, right? Which is fine. And I thought that this was, again, another A+ setup after we had this manipulation leg. Right, we remanipulated these lows. We were still holding a bullish SMT, which is good. And then we inversed the 2-minute CISD to the upside, very bullish. And then, yeah. So put me up around 1,400 on the day. I would say it's actually a good day. Besides the scalping, today was a great day. Read the markets beautifully. First trade was unfortunate, right? Because, like I said, I did not really see NQ. I didn't really look at NQ's 4-hour time frame, which is what caused me to lose the first trade. I would not have taken I would not have taken any shorts if I knew that NQ was continuing to respect bullish order flow, right? We're just sweeping out these lows, tapped into this 4 hour, like it's just so bullish on NQ. Meanwhile, ES wasn't, but NQ holds higher power. That's just something I can learn. Like, make sure you're looking at everything. You can't ignore anything. You can't try to hide anything. Just make sure you understand exactly what's happening. Other than that, I don't even think shorts were too bad. It was something else I forgot to mention is that it was respecting this 15-minute parallel gap right here. Right, it was respecting this big 15-minute. So it was order flow was bullish up until that highs. So, yeah, other than that, it's a good day. We took some really, really good trades. So, yeah, I'm very tired today, as you guys could probably tell. But other than that, I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.